gonna put this right here. Good morning. So this past week, what was this week? It was Superhero Week. It was Vacation Bible School, and we did crafts, and we played games, and we did science experiments, and we had snacks, and what else did we do? Songs and dances, and we learned Bible stories, right? Yeah, so I'm going to, we did a service project, right? And you tie-dyed your shirts. Oh my gosh, we had a busy week, didn't we? Yeah, so I need your help to tell all of my friends here kind of what we did. So on Monday, we learned that heroes are called to follow Jesus. Right, can you say that one more time? Heroes are called to follow Jesus. Great, and we learned a story that went with this about lots of different disciples. You remember that word, right? Disciples, do you remember any of them? Yeah, who? Moses was the next day. We learned about Andrew, and we learned about Simon, who had other names. Do you remember his other names? No. So there was Cephas and Peter and Philip and Nathaniel. So we learned about disciples. And then on Tuesday, we learned that heroes are called to help others, right? And then this day was really special. I liked this one because we learned about Wonder Women in the Bible. Do you remember who the Wonder Women were? They had fun names, didn't they? Do you remember them? Miriam, that was one of them. Who was Miriam? That was the P one, yeah. That was Moses' sister, right? And we had two helpers, kind of nurses, right? Shifra and Pua. Good job. All right. So then on Wednesday, we continued to learn about Moses, but like grown-up Moses, and we learned about his father-in-law. Do you remember what his father-in-law's name was? Jethro. That's right. And they taught us that heroes are called to work together. Good job. Work together. Can you say that? Heroes are called to? I'm going to quiz you all on this. I'm going to quiz you. Okay. So we got follow Jesus, help others, and work together. Good job. Okay. So then we had a Thursday, and there were some special people who wandered in the desert. Do you remember what we called them? The wise ones, the Magi. Yeah. So the Magi taught us in a quiet way that we should listen to God, right? Okay. So heroes are called to listen to God. Good job. All right. So then we had Friday. I'm wondering if you remember this. We learned about Saul and Paul. Yes, heroes are called to show grace. Okay, so we had follow Jesus, help others, work together, listen to God, and show grace. Great. Okay, so today I want to tell you about one more hero in the Bible. This is a hero about a young boy. But before I do that, I have a question for you. Do you ever get hungry? Do you ever get hungry? I do. Especially like maybe before breakfast and I just wake up and I'm really hungry, or lunch or dinner I get hungry, and sometimes throughout the day like I really need a snack. Is anyone hungry right now? Yeah, me too. Well, I brought my lunch and I thought, or my snacks, and I thought, well, maybe I could share them with you. Oops, I already ate those. 1, 2, 3. I kind of ate most of my goldfish. Oops, I ate that one too. Well, I have a couple of things. If only I had more. If only I had more to share. Does anybody, oh my gosh, like this isn't enough for all of us. I mean, it could be like I could break it into lots and lots of little of pieces and then we could share, but anybody would like just get like, oh, how do I divide these goldfish up? I'm wondering. No? Oh, Renee, you'll share goldfish with me? Oh my goodness, great. Does anybody else have some that we could share? Yeah, can you help me share? Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have more for you. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, you want goldfish? Yeah, we can share these. Here you go. So thank you. So now we have so many we can share. Thank you. Oh my goodness, they keep coming and coming. Well, in today's story, Jesus, thank you. Yep, you can have some goldfish. In today's story, that's what we're here. We're going to share a snack. Here you go, Connor. You want to share with the people near you? So in today's story, Jesus was teaching near a big crowd of people. Like, look how many people we have here. How many people do you think there are? Maybe like 100? Maybe? Maybe there's like 100 some people here. Well, Jesus and his disciples were teaching. Jesus and his disciples were teaching to a crowd of 5,000 men. That did not include the women and children. That was just like 5,000 men. And it was dinner time, and they were hungry. Like, do you know when it's past dinner time and you get really hungry? That's how you get hangry. Yeah? Does anybody get hangry? Well, yeah, me too. So Jesus was teaching, and these people were getting hungry, and his disciples said, maybe you should feed these people. And his disciples said, well, why don't you feed the people? And then all of a sudden, this little boy comes up. And he says, I have my lunch. He brings where'd my lunch bag go? He brings his lunch, and he says, I can share. And do you know what was in his lunch? 5 loaves of bread and just 2 fish. And how many people were out there? 5,000. And do you know what Jesus did? Jesus multiplied the fish. Jesus turned 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread into enough food to feed everybody. Yep, go ahead. Into enough food to feed everyone. Isn't that amazing? What do you think of that story? Good. So this little boy shared his lunch, and Jesus did amazing things with that. So I think this little boy was a hero. What do you think about that? Yeah, okay. Well, that's amazing. Will you pray with me? And then I might need help with the goldfish. Maybe Big Boss can come and help us. Okay, so let's repeat after me and pray, and then we're going to get cleaned up here. Okay, so repeat after me. Let's pause on the goldfish. We're going to pray. Dear God, thank you for heroes, big and small. Thank you for using whatever we have. Please help us to trust in you. We know you always provide and make great things out of small things. Thank you for miracles. Thank you for your love. Amen. All right. Thank you for joining me, and thank you for helping me share my lunch. And thank you to all of you who brought your lunch, your snacks to share.